Okay, let me ask, because you've mentioned Sakata. Sakata then did the next hottest song that became the next biggest song in the country. In fact, across the board, not just the country, even crossed over. That again had you, and which was, I want to sort of move into collab. We'll play around, we'll move everywhere. But we cannot not talk about Saluti. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, first of all, your Kambua's second album is also available. Click on the link below. Nyumbani. Get that. There's so see the different songs, samples, buy one song, buy the full album.
Yeah.
So let's talk about now this Saluti.
Yes. So Saluti, here is Daddy Owen. Now, who introduced me to Daddy Owen years ago? Like before I even went to college? Peter Kaberere. Yeah, so Kabs was my friend. This guy was my friend for real. And he was my friend so much so that I appeared as a dancer on their music video.
Which one?
Don't go look for it, Esther.
Okay, just tell me which one. I want to put a cutaway.
Umeokoka, ndio. You won't recognize me, let's say. Even if you look for it, you won't recognize me. I was super like chubby, pararad, like it was just, but I was there. My heart and soul was there. So,
and though you said you didn't used to dance, but you appeared as a dancer.
I danced that video. So, Kaberere had introduced me to Daddy Owen around that time. Daddy Owen, was like, mimi to Daddy Owen nataka tufanye song. I was like, who is this guy? Like, no, I don't feel like, what do you mean we record a song? Like, it was still such a foreign thing. I was happy to sing at Parklands Baptist at that time. And
at that time,
yeah, it was
the time of Umeokoka.
Yes,
that's when Daddy Owen was working on his first album.
Yes,
yes,
it was those days. It's those days. It's not as polished as he is now. We appreciate how far the Lord has brought him. So I've met him, and they're introducing me to yet another different world. I'm sort of very reluctant, not sure, not fully understanding it. He ended up doing that song, the song that he wanted us to do. He ended up doing with a beautiful singer called Sheila Kanja. And the song was Yesu Ndiye Mwokozi wangu. That song,
Boy, you're an OG. And I mean it in a good way. Like, you've been in the industry for a while. That's one of Daddy Owen's first songs.
Yes. So I was there, but I was not there. I was there saying no, like I said no to your interview.
So that was supposed to be you on the chorus.
Yes. So but we didn't work on it. So he got Sheila, and he continued to do other songs. So now we fast forward to all these years have gone, Daddy Owen resurfaces again in my life. And he resurfaced in a very smart way, because he came through somebody who was my friend and I respected and had worked with, called Robert Kamanzi.
Hold on, what had you done with RK?
So RK on Nishikilia produced, I have a chorus of medleys, a medley of choruses called Nimkimbilie Nani. RK produced that. I had also done a lot of BVs for people in RK studio.
Give us examples of people you've done BVs for, if you can remember.
Oh, okay. Mbuvi was one of them. So I did BVs for him.
Is that where
also
you and
at
Mbuvi
Chris
met?
Adwar.
What?
No, we met at Parklands Baptist Church.
Okay.
So that's how I met Chris Adwar as well, was when I was doing BVs for Mbuvi. I did BVs at RKs for Still This Girl, Bahati Gatere. Who else? I don't know.
Just many songs.
Yeah, just many songs. I remember being at RK studio a lot. So
So your career really did start as a background vocalist.
Yeah.
The other voices people hear on the choruses and other voices on people's songs.
Which are very important.
Yeah, which are very important.
Background vocals are so important.
Yep.
And I usually I encourage artists to get good background vocalists. Imagine it's okay to even get BGVs who sing better than you because it's like very beautiful.
Yep.
You know, it's like a beautiful bridesmaids. They make the bride shine.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I had seen artists like Kelly Price, who have most of her career shows a BV for Kina Mariah and who else?
Yep. And even Mariah was a BV.
Even Mariah was a BV. And Kelly Price is just a brilliant musician. Anyway, so I had got my experience had come as a background vocalist, and I loved it. I enjoyed it. I learned how to, the dynamics, how to play around with my voice, how to make it sound different. And on that note, when we did Nishikilia, I remember after we released Nishikilia and people got to know me, people would say to me, the children who sang on your song Nishikilia, you should have credited them. I'm like, which children? It was me and Jonah. The dynamics of your voice.
Yes.
We played around with it. You know, when you're saying, hey, we made it sound like kids. Very young.
Hold on, you really didn't get kids to come and sing, it was you?
No, it was just me. And Jonah taught me that. He taught me, like, no, make it sound like, make it airy, make it heavy. So, because that time I didn't know, you know, even resources to hire BVs and whatever. But so we learned dynamics of what to do with your voice. So
that's so cool. Okay, so we are all of this talking about Daddy Owen in the whole story.
Okay, so we are back to Daddy. So RK has brought Daddy Owen to me. So the other person had done BVs for RK is his name is Philip, Evangelist Philip Kyoko, was part of Shama. Used to be RK Susan. So I had done BVs for him as well at RKs and other people. So RK calls me and tells me, here's a project. You know, Daddy Owen is like, yeah, I want you guys, I'm thinking of you, Esther Home, you know, Emi Koske, all these people, Masha Mapenzi. And then I got to meet at that time Caroline and Jackie Kotira. And this time I said yes. Yeah, I was in a different headspace, I also wanted the opportunity. So I said yes, and we did this thing. What was interesting about doing Saluti, I remember going to studio because we were given the track that had the chorus that Daddy Owen had sung, and then also RK said, Kambua, you'll start this bar to this bar is yours. Go and write, Esther, then you'll follow the. So I went and I wrote my verse, and we met in studio.
All of you guys together? Or just you?
Some of us.
Okay.
Some of us. I think others came at different times. But I remember being in studio with Esther. And what was so crazy was when RK said, okay, sing, let me hear what you have. And I sang. Esther goes like, I have the very same thing in Kikuyu. It was the same. We literally say the same thing in a different language.
What?
And it was not planned or anything. And just the chemistry between all of us was so amazing. We didn't all get to meet until the very end. There's that last shot where we are like on the streets of Nairobi.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys dropped first of all, foremost it's vocals.
Yes.
So you record the thing.
Yes.
You're happy.
Yes.
At this time, are you like, oh my God, this is going to be a big song? Could you tell?
Not like, to the extent that it became.
Okay. Or you're just like, oh, this is a nice song. I
really
enjoyed
it. It's a nice song. This is a good project. You know.
So then now Daddy Owen calls and says, guys, I'm doing a video.
Yes. And he was very, you know, Owen was very, he used to know where he wants to go with his project. There was no for slicking. He's like, okay, we finished the song. Imeisha sasa to shoot video. He's like, Kambua, we're taking you to Magadi. I'm like, oh, okay.
Saluti, I think the concept of the video was the concept of the song and the concept of the video. Because I remember even when we were in the studio recording the song, all these ladies were like, what? How did he come up with this song? How did he even think about it? How did he even... And for me, I was like, I wanted to do a song that is the Daddy Owen song, but I don't want to be all over the song. You get it? That's funny. So, when I wrote the chorus, I told RK, I want us to pick ladies across the country.
You thought.
And that lineup, we made it with RK.
Both of you in the studio together?
Yes. So we just called them ladies, they came, and everyone executed, man.
Yeah. I remember you introduced me to Masha Mapenzi on that video.
Everyone executed, and it was amazing. And now, after that, I decided
Don't also mention the video.
The video. Now it was a long process because I had to travel to all these regions doing the video. It was very expensive. I did the video, very, very expensive, considering it was 2010, I think. Yeah, it was 2010, but it was very expensive. Remember, at that time, it costed me more than 500,000.
Then.
But
but that's also good. You've really done some good, well taken care of a budget.
Yes.
Because you shot everywhere.
And you see, the budget by then mostly was on logistics. Yeah. Because taking these ladies there, accommodating them, transport, now the crew, and all these things. It was very expensive. Very expensive.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. That was 2010. It was about between 500 to 700,000.
I got the worst sunburn of my life. Let me just say this. But we went to Magadi with Sakata, the ones who were shooting the video, and we shot it and came back. Then the other people, it took a while to get other people to go to Coast, Kericho, and they did all of that.
Saluti, man. Saluti took everything. Saluti, we threw yourself all in, and Owen as well. Owen used literally everything he had, wiped out, to do Saluti.
When we're seeing this video, we're thinking you guys are ballers. At that time, because you're seeing every video is Sakata on TV, you're thinking...
Exactly, because, video after video, song after song, it was just Sakata. And, Saluti, man. Saluti, yani, everything. So, that's the time now we went, sat down with Film Studio. Told Film Studio, if you support us in this, we'll pay, but give us a discounted price. If you support us, all our work, we'll bring it here.
I shot the video, I shot my parts and I left. I had gone, what was I doing in the US? I think I was doing those summer things that I was doing. Yeah.
So that's the thing that you've continued to do over the years?
I continued to do it until when I finally moved back, like for real.
Okay.
Yeah, so for a couple of years after that, I would do every summer, I'd be in the US doing summer camp with Passport.
Okay.
So
so now it's the day for all of you to shoot together.
Yeah, so we get together and we shoot the video, and Owen releases the song.
This is Daddy Owen once again. Tuna salute Jesus Kristo, Generali mwenyewe. Karibu ndani. Mapenzi yuko ndani. Nanje yuko ndani. Kugewa home na kotira. Nasimama na kupiga saluti. Ninasema Yesu jemedari. Nasimama na kupiga saluti. Ninasema Yesu niko
And then I remember at some point thinking, oh my goodness, it's actually a really big song.
It's over.
Could it be that this song is like, it was everywhere, It was everywhere. I was hosting a show on TV at this point.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. We're going to get, okay, and you're going to just say, you had started?
I was hosting a show on TV at this point. Everyone is requesting for Saluti. And it's such a catch-22 because you're like, you're the host. You don't want to look like you're just playing your own songs, but you can't ignore it. It was the kind of song you could not ignore.
You couldn't.
It was actually a really, really good project.
Yep. I remember the time the beat was huge. It was beat of the week, and it played twice. It was a beat of the week for like 2 weeks. But what was mind blowing is that I remember the time it played twice in the show. That I'd never seen that happen before.
Yeah.
The song goes up. Let's talk about your Groove Award performance of that song, because that was now just epic.
Is that the year that Owen won everything?
He won everything. Those are the years.
Those are the years used to be like, okay, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and in the process, he releases that album. Let me say this: for me, one of my favorite Daddy Owen songs is a song that a lot of people don't know.
Okay.
It's called Sweet and Sour, featuring you.
Okay.
And I have begged him for years to release a video for that song. Let's talk. Because now what people don't know is that you went to record another song with Daddy Owen.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So Daddy Owen told me.
But was there anything more you want to say about Saluti?
No, it was a great song.
Okay.
It was a great song, and it won the award. You know, it was well deserving. He had put in a lot of time.
Did it do anything for your career?
It did, for sure. I think, first of all, the thing about collaborations is they open you up to each other's audiences. So people who appreciate Masha Mapenzi were listening to me. People who appreciate Esther listening to me. So it did a lot for each one of us, actually.
Okay, I get that.
So
now Daddy Owen calls you again into the studio.
To do another project, says I want us to do another song. So he plays for me this track. It's like his song in it was Sweet and Sour. And so I'm like, okay. Why? And so a lot of people hear Sweet and Sour think it's sweetened S-O-U-R, but it was sweet and S-A-W-A.
Oh, me, I thought it was sour.
There you go. No, it was sweet and sour. That because God's love is not sour, S-O-U-R.
That's so crazy. I've been singing the wrong thing.
Exactly, yeah. So we did the song, Your Love is Sweet and Sour. We didn't know
Who produced it? Can you remember?
Man, Esther.
Sorry.
Please
I'll find
dig
out.
for me.
It is on the screen right now.
Yeah. Why do I feel like, let's say it's baby brain. I just have a blur of a lot of things.
It's allowed.
Sweet and sour. Come on, skit after amplifier.
Your love is sweet and sour. So sweet.
Daddy Owen once again. Sweet and sour. Kambua.
Your love is sweet and sour.
Your love is sweet and sour. Your love is sweet and sour.
Your love is sweet and sour. Your love is sweet and sour.
Nakumbuka ukisema huwezi niacha milele, upendo wako ni wa ajabu, pole kama nimekukosea.
Kisha tena ukasema waniwaza kila siku, fikira zangu wazijua, natamani kuwa karibu nawe.
Lile, upendo wako ni ule, jana leo na milele, mimi siwezi kuacha kamwe.
Nakungoja kwa subira ili nikae na wewe, penzi lako linadumu, hatuwezi tenganishwa heo.
Your love is sweet and sour. Your love is sweet and sour.
Your love is sweet and sour. Your love is sweet and sour.
'Cause your love is true. Every day and night I wanna be with you. No matter what they must say about you, I will never leave you.
'Cause your love is true. Every day and night I wanna be with you. No matter what they may say about you, I will never leave you.
'Cause your love is amazing, yo.
Yes, your love is amazing, yeah.
And it's never ending, yo.
No, it's never ending, never ever ending, yeah.
Your love is sweet and sour. Your love is sweet and sour.
Your love is sweet and sour.
So so we did this song, but we didn't really know what to do with it. It was a kind of song that people either really liked it or they really disliked it. There were no gray. There was no people in the in between. There are people who are like, you guys have just lost it. This song is not spiri. What is this?
Oh yes,
you know.
Yes, I hear it from the perspective of
yeah. Also, what are you trying to say? Then the other guys are like, I love this song. I love this song. It was one of those. So we were not sure what to do.
It was a risk taker to shoot the video for that one.
Yeah, it felt a little bit like that.
Okay.
And then I think we were both like, none of us was super crazy about it, so it kind of just that it didn't go beyond that, but beyond the audio recording.
Okay. I like this place that we are in about collabos. Let's also now talk about the one now. Is like, okay, I like this Kambua. When you come on with Niaje wase, that get the bass. DNA.
Yes.
Mtoto wa Sonko and not Sonko the guy.
Yeah,
Please.